Hello and welcome to Car Mechanic Simulator 2015. Yep, it's one of them days. One of them days, you know. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, one of those, yeah. But still, cars won't fix themselves. Someone's painted this, obviously, themselves, because no one would actually make this colour and sell it. What's that, gunmetal shit? I'm not quite sure. Anyway, enough of the grief. General running gear control and repairs. Car balked. Car balked. Please help car balked. Not know why car balked. Sloppy car steering. Poor brakes. At least that's easy. Alright, let's see if we can... Well, let's see if we can do anything, to be honest. I haven't been able to put anything on the path test for a while, because none of it works when it arrives. Oh! Crikey. That's right, I've pushed it out the shop, round the outside, and back in again over there. Alright, move it forward until it says stop. Press brake. Wait for whirring to stop. Move forward. This is the most exciting part of the game. Press the brake. Oh, I pressed it too early. Yes, press brake. Still very grey inside these cars. There's been some updates recently, so... you always wonder if anything's going to look significantly different. Oh, the world's jiggling whilst I stay the same. Jiggle. That's right, the sat-nav says I have to go forward and turn right, which is kind of correct. Oops. Alright, well, we discovered many things. Many things. Good, right, let's have another look at the car. So, that's half of those. Some of those. Are they overlapping? No. Oh, rubber bushings. Oh, I hate them. They're small and hard to find. Right, and the other bevy of tests we can do is in examine mode. We can go through these. We can do the obi-dooby-doop. See some reflections. Woo! And that tells us this thing is broken, the ABS module. That's for making the car look like it's got a tight six-pack. Then we blow up its ass and see where the air pops out. Obviously it's not meant to pop out anywhere, but in old cars there's leaks. There we go, no leaks here though. And the other one is the RNG. That's right, yeah. Flap your random numbers. Whoop, whoop. It senses the electricity in the car. And it senses that everything has enough electricity. That's great. Alright. So, now I want to stick it on a lifter by pressing the right button, which I never do. There we go. And remind myself, oh, once it stopped moving, I can press the button. Right, general running gear control and repairs. So that could be all suspension-y stuff. Sloppy car steering, that'll be to do with the suspension as well, probably. The brakes need to be looked at, and the gearbox needs to be buried into. Gearbox is here. Let's take the starter motor off whilst I'm here, because that'll need to come off. As you can see, the actual gearbox itself looks dead, so that'll be coming off. What else can we take off? We can take off the ABS module whilst we're here. Apparently not. Oh, we have to take off its little friend. Technical term. So that's the ABS module. So the ABS pump is obviously also dead. Alright, anything else in here? Let's have a look at the side of the engine. Oh yeah, there's... Oh wow, I've never seen the drive shaft go before. Alright. Okay, but the engine itself looks alright, so we'll only come back and revisit if we really need to. Oh, there's a bushing, look. Can't get that out at the moment. Right, let's put the car up. Oop in the world. Oh, I was going to take all the wheels. I can still do the wheels off even though it's in the air. I don't recommend you do this at home. Dropping a wheel on your foot or your head would be no laughing matter. Apart from people watching, of course, they'd find it hilarious. But they're all bastards, so, you know. Don't give them the satisfaction, that's what I say. Right, so then we need to take off... can we not take off this hub bearing? I thought we needed to take that off to get to... Oh, I haven't taken off this bit yet. Oh no. I thought we had to take that off to get the axle off. Well, look at me, not knowing what I'm doing. This is my first rodeo, by the way. I've never done this before. The reason it's called, you know, number 30 odd is I just like the numbers. I don't like to start at 1. Anyway. That's all a lie, by the way. Just in case you weren't sure. Right, so we need to get the cap off. Spring. Oh, you don't take the spring off next. You do take the spring off next. What's going on? Oh no, there's a sway bar attached, of course. Oh, don't forget your sway bars. I always forget my sway bars. And now we can remove the spring arm, whatever it's called. What's it called? Shock absorber. And how's the spring? The spring seems fine. Let's put the spring back while we're thinking about it. What is the threshold for this car? 60%. So anything over 60%, or 60% and over in fact, is fine to stay on the car. Anything under that has to be replaced or the job will not be finished. Okay, that's all of that. Let's take it out. I can't take it out of the front drive shaft yet, because it's still connected on this side. Alright, get crick in your neck doing this all day. Look. It's a tricky wheel to pull off when it's in the air over your head. Alright, and we take off the drive axle thingamajig. Oh, we don't need to take off the wheel bit. Oh, we need to take that out. That looks pretty dead. This outer tie rod doesn't look very healthy. 25%. Suspension, oh, looks a bit knackered. Now, you'd think changing this would change the bushes, but I'm not sure if it does or not. Anyway, oh, there's a bush here I need to remove. Oh, you can't see it from underneath. It's kind of irritating. Hi, okay. Oh, and there's a sway bar that looks pretty nasty. Let's have that away. Can't tell the spring. Can we examine it? No. It's pretty annoying. You should be able to just look at it and see how bad it is, but... Or maybe more vaguely, you know, say this is within... It's in the top 40% or something. I don't know. Maybe that's just not very useful. Whatever. Oops. No, I didn't want you to... No. Stop. Pressing the wrong buttons. Yep. Can I press escape to cancel that in future, please? Thanks. Right, anyway, onwards. Onwards. Oh, what we can do now is, of course, take out the drive shaft. Okay. We can take the gearbox off from here as well. Let's do that. See which part of this needs fixing. Well, the pressure plate. Oh no, I have to take off the bearing first, of course. Pressure plate looks a bit dead. It looked like there's several items as part of the gearbox job, so it's probably all of this, to be fair. Yeah, that looks knackered. Yeah, that looks knackered. So the whole gearbox, apart from the clutch bearing, I think is pretty much going to be replaced. So there we go. Alright, now rear wheels and shiz. Let's... can I do this from here? I can, even though I clicked underneath the car. Alright, nice and close for some reason. That's all the better to see, I guess. So anything lurking underneath here, yeah, that doesn't look very healthy. What's this? There's a whole contraption behind here that wants removing. Let's get this knuckle off, whatever it is, hub thing. This is the knuckle. I need to remove this, and I need to remove that. Let's remove the everything first. Okay, now can we remove that? No, so all of this suspension has to come off. Oop. There we go, there's another dodgy bushing. Let's get that out while we're thinking about it. Can we take this off yet? No, it's got the shock absorber attached. What quality was that shock absorber? 66, that's fine. No, there's still something else we need to disattach. Disattach, that's right, that's the word. Well, that's dead, so that wants to come off anyway. This looks dead, I have to take this off first. So, cap. Bizarrely, the spring next, which I thought would be the same at the front. And then we can take off the suspension arm. And finally... Oh no, we've still got a thing. Now we can get off the rear axle housing. There we go. Cool. Rear muffler. Oh, that's a different one. Where's the fuel tank? Oh, there it is. I was going to say, I couldn't see the fuel tank. Oh, and what's the fuel pump quality? 64%. That's one way of cheating your way into it. Alright, let's get across to the other wheel. Woot woot. Alright, brakes need to come off. As you can see, the shock absorber is pretty dead looking. Let's just take that off to make sure there's nothing underneath. No, let's put that back back actually, so I should have done that on the other side, otherwise I'll forget. No, remove and go. What do I need to take off to get this off? Ah, there. Sway bar rear end link, of course. Alright, so that's looking like a pretty decent strip down of all the dodgy looking parts. There might be the odd bushing. Oh, bushing looks a bit iffy, doesn't it? Yeah, 21%. We saw there was a few listed as well, as there might have been some that it wasn't able to sense. But anyway, let's check the list. Okay, that's all of those, all of those, all of those, and all those. Alright, let's do a long series of purchasing. Yeah, right, so, general running things. What's that? Just running gear, there we go. Right, front drive shaft. Front drive shaft. Front shock absorber, front wheel hub. Front shock absorber, front wheel hub. Lower suspension arm. Lower. Suspension arm. Rear axle knuckle housing A. God, it's all very confusing. Rear knuckle housing A. Rear axle knuckle housing A. Guess that was that. Rear axle knuckle. Yep. Rear shock absorber A. Rear suspension arm A. Rear shock absorber A. Rear something else A. Suspension arm, was it? I'm sure that's by one anyway. Yep. And rear sway bar A. Rear sway bar A. Okay. 3 rubber bushings and a small rubber bushing, which they'd all be next to each other, wouldn't you? Oh, they are. Huh. There you go. 3 of those. 1 of those. A sway bar rear end link. Sway bar rear end link. And what was it? Oh, 2 wheel hub bearings. Wheel hub bearings. Aye. Sloppy car steering. Sloppy. Inner tie rod, so we go back up. Remember your alphabet. There it is, look, just notice it in fact. Inner tie rod, 2 outer tie rods. Oh dear. Sway bar front end link A times 2 sway bar front end link. Something already forgotten. Was it A? Sway bar front end link A times 2. And was it a sway bar rear end link? It was. Good. Brakes, ABS modules and pump. ABS, pump and module. I'm going to need some calipers, I think. Yeah, 4 calipers. Calipers all round. 1 disc, 2 ventilated discs. They're in the wrong order, look. Oh shit, did I do it the wrong way around? 2... Oh, I've already forgotten. 2 ventilated and 1 normal, yeah. That's one ventilated. Okay, and 4 pads. 4 pads? You got 4 cables. Aye, and then the general gearbox, that's basically a new gearbox, please. So that's clutch plate, clutch pressure plate. The clutch release bearings only bit I didn't need. Flywheel and an actual gearbox, wasn't it? Gearbox I4. Oh, okay. Gearbox I4. There we go. Alright, so now we have all the parts. We can struggle to put them all back in again. Woot, woot, woot. Alright, so I should sell all the stuff in my inventory as well at some point, because there's a lot of it. Lots of various parts of suspension. Some of it's going to need these annoying little bushings. Oh yeah, more than you can shake a stick at. Even with your superior stick shaking skills. Relatively hard to say. Stick shaking skills. It's not actually that hard to say at all. This is the report, today's report on how hard it is to say stuff. Right, I'll put that in. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Get little chaps in. Oops, screw it in. Or bolt it in maybe even. Let's put that on. Whoops, wrong button again. It's like I've never played the game before. Get your bushings in for the lads. What's that behind there that I've not put in? Oh, it's just a shiny reflection. Don't need to insert those. Car comes with its own set. I'll do some nuts up now. This game's got it all. Brake disc, brake pads, brake caliper. So that corner looks pretty much ready. I'm not going to put the wheel on yet. Or am I? Ooh, decisions. Stuff it, I think I've got everything there. Let's do it. Doesn't take long to take them off again. Right. And also, it reminds me which corners I've done. Right, insert mode. Let's get all this stuff in. Shocky shocks. Springs are in. Oh, there's a rubber bushing, look. Let's get that in whilst we notice it. Anything else as part of the suspension? Nope. Oh, let's finish screwing that in. Bolting, whatever. Right, okay. Brake pads and caliper. Bolty. And a foot. A little rubber shoe. Alright, so that should be the rear end done for suspension and brakes. I've got this sort of nagging suspicion I've missed something, but nothing's obvious. So let's pretend like it's all good. Ah, yeah. Right, so what do we need to put in here? We can't put the... let's do the gearbox first, actually, because then we can put the drive shaft in. Right, so we start with the flywheel, and then the plate, and then the pressure plate. Bolty. And a bearing. Oh no, there's a plate on top, of course. Is that... what's next? That is the bearing, I'm just missing. Alright. Dull, shiny new gearbox. Alright. Put the rest of the car back onto it. Alright, and spring cap. Do that while I'm here? No. Engine bay jobbers. Oh, can we put the starter motor on? No, it says engine bay jobber. Never mind. Plenty of stuff to do. Right, a sway bar, in a tie rod, out a tie rod. Alright, and then we've got our front wheel hub, bolty bolts, and the hub bearing. Oh, what's that? Oh yeah, I can put the axle back in now. That'll be useful. All cars like axles. The caliper. Right, and we put the wheel on. Oh yeah, getting the job done. Right, so this is the corner we started at. Yeah, okay, and insert. So we need to put on the drive shaft. Oh, we can't do that yet. We have to put in the hub first, then we can put on the axle. Drive thingy. And the rest of the suspension-y bits. Oh, there's a rubber bushing, look. Let's get that in whilst we're thinking about it. Yeah. Flipping rubber bushings. It can be the bane of your existence if you miss them. Right. Good. And the wheel. Oh no, what have we forgotten? Yeah, got the tyre rod on. That's useful to know that it doesn't leave the wheel on. I think that was the rubber bushing that I found. Yep. Alright. There's not really the need to second guess because you can have what you list. Right, done all those, done all those, done all those, so it's just the brakes. I'm missing, oh yeah, the ABS module and pump from the engine. So we need to bring it down so we can access the engine bay. And we need to remember that we also want to put the starter motor on. And there we are, that's fresh new brake parts. One pump. And one module to activate the pump and get those abs nice and square. Okay, now apart from whatever part it is that I've forgotten, as far as I'm concerned, that's ready. Job did. So there we have it. That was the Royale Crown. It's like a normal crown, but with mayo. The job is done. Good. Well, thank you very much for watching another one of our fine car mechanic simulator jobs. Oh, I've got 9 grand experience now. I have had for a while by the looks of it. So, now it costs 50. I knew there was some sort of money involved. So now that I've had 9,000 experience, it said, right, now you have to pay 50k. Of course, I can't see how much money I've got because this stupid filter they apply when you're on something. 60 grand. I think that's alright. Let's do it. Okay, so I've bought parking. Yes, let's go to it. Well, that took a long time to load up, considering how... Oh, I can't even move the screen. Seriously, it took like 35-40 seconds to load this up, which I know doesn't sound like a long time, but in this day and age... I mean, Christ, is that just because it's got stupidly large reflective hazard poles? God, they look like... If they're a bit thinner, you could imagine that this was some sort of troll nightclub. Actually, but this is a troll nightclub look, and that's where the strippers perform. Male or female, it's not misogynistic. Anyway, yeah, probably is a bit. Okay, so I can't do anything here, despite the fact it took a long time to load. I am getting 60 FPS though. So, you know, I hope this is smooth on YouTube. Okay, finally. Right, so we've bought the parking. Now I believe we can go to the auction house, although of course we've only got 11 grand and we shouldn't spend it all just in case it gets a bit nasty. Hey, we can go. Look. Hey. Oh. This took probably less time to load than the static garage with nothing in it. What? Are real people bidding up? That can't be real people. Well, that's already more money than I've got. Next. Not even a loading screen. Starting bid 12 grand. Okay, so I think I'm going to need some more money before I come here. Cards left today 5. Wow, there's bits of it missing. Look, that's awesome. Let's try one more. If they're all roughly this sort of price, then I need to come back when I've got a bit of money. I need to make sure I leave myself enough cash to be able to buy parts for the jobs I'm on. And remember not to talk through all the dark screens so I can't cut them out. Alright, it's only 5 grand. Look, let's look at this awesome vehicle. Go on, I'll bid on that. I've already been outbid. I don't really want to spend more than about 6 grand on it. Okay, that's me done. Alright, we'll come back here at some point in the future when I've probably forgotten all about it and someone reminds me. But there you go, that's the auctioning thing. So I assume this basically then you can put it in your workshop to work on, but you have the parking so that you can move it out of the workshop and get jobs in. Not that I've had more than one car to go at a time, but wow, look how much it went up from 5 to 15 grand. I mean, the state of it. It's virtually, look, most of it has to be swapped out. There's no reason for it to take as long to load these up, so it doesn't need to load in every single part. I mean, I appreciate that's probably what it's doing, but, you know, I need to see the outside. Oh, this is cheap. Doesn't last long, did it? And see, this is even worse state, look. No, I still don't want to pay more than 6 grand, really. Okay, well, let's leave, otherwise I'll just sit here. There's 3 more cars. Alright. Well, that was a bit of a long one, with the auction information tacked on the end. It was longer for me, so I had to sit through all the load screens. I'll cut most of them out for you. That's the service we offer. Alright, so thanks so much for watching. Come back soon, and we'll work our way up to having enough money to be able to buy our own project car. Won't that be exciting? Yeah. Cool. Alright, everyone. Bye.